um this guy was trying to make a point about what females should do, and I totally disagree with this guy. He was saying something. Um, let me see if I can share this right quick. Let me pull this up, and because this boy, I ain't agree with what he said. Because you're a man, don't mean I agree to everything men say. Like that ain't how I am. I like to hear. I'm objective, so I like to be in the middle at times. And I was watching again. This come from Ashley Dalton. She's the content creator for this video here. I was just watching it. I watch her stuff, like, and it come up in my feed. So even while I'm watching other things, this comes up in my feed. And as I'm watching it, I'm like saying stuff about it. So I'm like, all right, let me just go ahead and turn the camera on and do what I do and get my opinion. Let me know what y'all think. Leave y'all opinions in the comments section, and like, share, subscribe. If you like this, if you like it, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. But I'm gonna press play, and then I'm gonna go from there.
Earl. Hello, Earl.
Yeah, they don't want me to put my camera on, so let me put it on. Let me see. Can you see me?
I can see you, Earl. Welcome in.
What's happening? Yeah, part of that is a lie. We don't want selfish women. We want women to court us just like we court them. So no, that's a lie. That's
You want
a
a woman
broad.
to court you. You want a woman to court
Absolutely.
you.
It's not a one-way street. It's not a one-way street.
So if you get the woman of your dreams, she's a perfect 10. Whatever your idea of a perfect 10 is in your eyes, you would want her to court you when you meet this perfect 10. Your perfect 10.
Nobody's perfect. What's a 10?
No, but I'm saying
that wasn't the question. So let me give my answer to this question. Me as a man, I don't agree with a woman courting a man. I don't see it being the woman should court a man. I look at it as the man should be putting in the effort to get the woman that he wants if he really want to be with her. Now, if he want to have sex with her, that's something different. But the reality is women shouldn't court men, because that's not how it typically go. I think that a woman should give a man something to pursue. Like, if she's interested. See, the problem is today's women don't want to show that they interested in some men unless they really interested in them. So they might be using you for dates, going out, maybe some money, monetary gifts, things over some time, and you being a generous man, if that's the type of person you are, they'll accept that. But a woman that really wants to be with you, she'll be with you and give you something to pursue. So I think that, to be honest, if it was like the woman courting the man with all of these things that the man would typically do, that kind of would be a little unusual to see that, which it would be good, though, that a woman does show that she wants to be with you. So I don't think that she should court the man in terms of like what courting is, but at the same time, I think that it should be where it's she's giving you something to pursue, because it's nothing like you trying to chase somebody and they're not giving you anything to pursue. It's like you want them, but like, what is the point? I'm not going to put all of my time and energy into you when you don't really want me, And sometimes you can just feel it and see that this person don't want you. Oh, let me see. Let me go.
Idea of a perfect 10. Just your idea of a perfect 10.
Ask the question again.
So when you meet your idea of a perfect 10, your idea, your standard of a perfect 10, you will want her to court you.
Yeah, as I would court her. Absolutely.
3 of your ex-boyfriends died.
A
few of my ex.
I wouldn't want a woman to court me. That's not really how I see it. That's not really how I see it. But
women have started to complain.
I don't see a woman courting me as the way that I would want them to court. Like, I wouldn't want you to court me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one that's going to do that for you. That's just how I am as a man. it's like, all right, if I know that I really like you, I'm gonna really be on your top in some way. But if we just kicking it again, if we just kicking it, then we just kicking it. It's like it is what it is. I'm not pursuing you as if I was in a relationship with you, or that's how I look at you as like someone is potentially going to be my woman for a long-term relationship. And so when I really boil you down, a woman courting me is not the same as me putting the time in to impress her, be thoughtful, do certain things that I know like that a woman would like or might like, plan a date, plan an outing, plan a trip, not necessarily a trip like a vacation, but plan a trip out of town, do something fun, do something nice. When you really like somebody, these are the things that you really want to do when you start courting a woman and really like wanting them to be into your presence and into your circle and into your circle of love, and so you can be expressive of affection and things of that sort. You see what I'm saying? Attention and appreciation. So at the end of the day, it's like, no, you should be courting a woman as far as I'm concerned. So I agree with what Ashley gonna say to this guy, like overall.
About chain restaurants. That messed the whole game up. That messed it up. When women started to complain about little stuff like that, it made it hard for a lot of y'all, because there's nothing wrong with chain restaurants, Chili's, Cheesecake Factory. They're making it too hard. So men are like, you had a beautiful woman just a few minutes ago. Men don't approach her because y'all acting scared. Oh my God, you frighten me. I'm like, well, I'm trying to get to know you. That's a problem. So men are saying, you know what? Since there's less of us, we're the prize now. Since there's less of us and more of y'all gonna have to start approaching us.
No,
because
I disagree with that.
Yeah.
Wow. So why not date the girls who are at Chili's, who are at Cheesecake Factory, who are at Red Lobsters? Why not date those girls who are at the bar?
I like how she's super sarcastic in the way she is. She be like professionally sarcastic, like the way she come at people, and like she don't never argue. She just be calm and she just listen to what you're saying. But like, I like how Ashley will try to be sarcastic with it. It'd be funny.
They frequent it. They're there all the time. Forget the internet girlies. Why not date those women who are there at the bar?
What's an internet girl?
The girls on the internet saying they want fine dining, they want Michelin star, and they want to be courted. Forget them. Why not go to those restaurants? You see those women at the bar and date them.
Well, I don't meet women at a restaurant. I'm just saying, when you suggest those type of places, the women will make a video and try to embarrass the guy and this and that and the third. That's no good.
But I think what it is people are just not dating the people who are on their level. I think that's just what it is. So there are women in the world who don't mind going to Red Lobsters, who don't mind going to Chili's. But you may want the girl, or somebody may want the guy who's a 10, who has a nice body, who they like, or who they see as their dream person.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. A lot of times, that's just on some real rap too, like what she just said. A lot of times we don't be dealing with people who we actually should be dealing with. Like dudes sometimes know, like, all right, shorty right here, she kind of a little bit above what I typically deal with. Meaning, what does that mean? It's not like she's not in your league, but at that moment she might not be financially. Because if a woman typically dealt with guys who have money and have success, or have access to finances and have access to just free time and leisure time and trips and vacations, let's just say this woman been dealing with guys like that since she was 16, 17, in the streets, dealing with little guys a little bit older than her, getting some money. Now she's 21, 22, dealing with guys that's a little bit older than her, getting more money. And then now she's 25, 30. And then she went through 20 plus years of dealing with guys that, do this on that level. You got certain women that do it, that deal with guys that's like that. So when you think about that type of thing, it's kind of like you got to look at who she's dealing with, what type of guys she was dealing with, and are you the guy that can actually cater to what she wants? Because some women want that. Some women want the gifts. They want the 5-star restaurant. Some women want the, the Ruth Chris, the R2Ls, the Steak 48s, the Devons and the Martins, and some women want that. You dig what I'm saying? So you can't look at it and say, well, man, I ain't giving this girl nothing. Like, that's the type of female she is. So now, like, you got to deal with regular females who don't want that, females who don't mind going to wherever. I like women that don't mind going to wherever, but I also like to eat at spots that's like more higher end now, because that's just where I'm at in life, and that's how I am mentally as a person. I want to eat at high end spots. I want to eat at places that bring good people, that cater to a crowd of people that got shit going on, because I got stuff going on. You see what I'm saying? So for me being a licensed agent and me having the network and stuff that I do and that I'm involved with, I get around stuff and deal with women on the level that I'm at right now. Once I start becoming like a multi-millionaire, then I'm gonna deal with women on a different level that's in a different network of stuff. I'm already around beautiful women. That's not the problem. But sometimes you got to just understand where you at financially and what you can deal with at the moment, not necessarily what you can get, because you can get whatever woman. But to maintain that, sometimes you need to have a certain level of money to maintain certain females. That's just how it go. It ain't just you deal with whoever you want and just do whatever you want to do.
Person wouldn't
As
be
a
on
certain standard.
Okay, what person, what woman wouldn't be on another man's level? Is that money? What is that? Or is that looks? What is that?
Well, that looks different for men and women. So again, I'm saying, if you're saying, you know what, women are complaining about being taken to Chili's or Red Lobsters,
Ain't nothing
that
wrong with
means
Chili's
you want to
or Red
date the
Lobsters.
girls who don't want to go there. But I'm saying there are a group of women, a demographic of women who want to go to Chili's, who want to go to Red Lobsters and Cheesecake Factory and won't complain about it.
Yeah,
but that's not who you want to date. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right. It's like,
let me show you why I
gotta
stopped
look at
paying
it
for
this
all my
way.
other sample libraries. It's
Who
arcade
you
by
dating it matters. Some females don't want to go there, and you have to realize that ain't who you gonna deal with. Then some females don't want to go to Red Lobster, Olive Garden. I don't even eat at Red Lobster and Olive Garden. I don't even think about those. Aren't even the restaurants I even think about. I don't think about none of those places. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't think about Red Lobster. I don't think about none of those places with anything that I'm doing. None of it. At the end of the day, you see what I mean? So for me, it's like, yeah, we not going to Red Lobster. I don't even eat at certain places myself. So why would I take you? But if that's happening, if that's where we at, let's just say we riding down the road and we hungry and that's the only thing that's there. Yeah, we going to Red Lobster. We going to Olive Garden. We going to right there wherever that's at. I don't care if it's the Waffle House, IHOP, Denny's, whatever. Like, if we need to eat something, we're gonna eat right now. Let's do it. It could be Wawa, it could be Sheetz, it could be Turkey Hill, it could be any of these places. You dig what I mean? Like, if we need to eat something, let's eat. So my thing is, but when we talk about dating, some females want to go to more higher end spots, and some females don't mind going to local places. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't think that should be a big thing. It should just be, here's the type of female you like. You have to figure out a way to cater to that type of
people. Eliminating people off of attire and shoes. Both sides, men and women.
Right.
That's ridiculous. Right. So you're not looking for love. You judging people off an outfit when they can easily probably change that outfit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But yes, no, absolutely. But Earl, what I'm saying is, there is a demographic of women who don't want a Birkin bag, who don't want 5-star dining, who don't want to go to Dubai. There's more simple women, low maintenance women,
right,
who wouldn't mind dating a man like you.
Deal with that.
They wouldn't mind cooking and cleaning.
I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about me. I DJ.
Sarcasm is professional, but she's right. Deal with those type of women. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm talking about a lot of men.
That's the type of women you like. Deal with that type. If you're going to be with more women that's more like high-end level and their mindset is more high-end, then deal with that type. If you could cater to those different levels. But a woman shouldn't court a man at the end of the day. It should just be you as the man pursuing this woman that you really want. The only thing is, the caveat or the clause to that would be, she has to give you something to chase. She have to give you something to go after. And you can feel it when this woman is not into you. You can feel it when this guy is not into you. You can feel it when the person that you really trying to go at not into you. You could just feel it. You can feel it. You be salty too. Like, damn, I wish I can just let this person know, like, I'm serious about this. Like, I'm serious when it come down to you. You know what I mean? Like, it be that one person that you really like, that you really want. You be like, damn, what's wrong with me? You feel what I mean? Like, I'm doing all I can do to court you. And then you realize, like, okay, I'm not her type. That's when you see, you learn that. You learn, like, you're not somebody's type when you get a little bit older. You don't really be thinking about that at first. You don't really be thinking about how you're not the person type right now until you get a couple more things. And then you get around other people and you start realizing, all right, I probably wasn't her type right now. I probably wasn't for her at that moment. But look at me now. Look at what I'm doing now. Look at what I got going on. You see what I'm saying? And for the most part, it's kind of like women courting men. Let's go back to that right quick. Women courting men is not the normal thing. While there's nothing wrong with a woman that's actually into a man who's showing that she wants to be with him, that's good. So if what this guy's saying is not necessarily courting in the sense of doing what a man would do, but actually showing that you into this man, that's what I think this guy is ultimately saying overall when he first came onto the video. Now they done went into another part of the conversation, but when you listen to the video, if you go back on it, you will see what I'm talking about.
Who I know, maybe family members and on social media that complain about this is because the women are too shallow, they're too materialistic. They need to pump their brakes on that a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
So like if you're not talking about,
so it's nothing wrong with being materialistic. A lot of these women are shallow. It's nothing wrong with neither one when you start thinking about what we actually doing in his life. So what are this stuff?
You don't mind a materialist.
Like, who cares? Don't deal with that type of woman. That's all it boils down to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can dress. I got a black t-shirt on right now. But I can really dress. I can really style. Like, I'm out here really. This is what I really do. Like, when I come on here, I'm having fun. I'm talking. I'm just speaking my mind, doing my content, and talking shit. You know what I mean? Just because I feel like it. But at the same time, like, I'm out here. I'm in the mix. I'm in the streets. I get the women. I talk to females. Like, I'm really in the mix. Like, I know what I'm talking about. I've been dealing with women for years. I'm 41. Like, I'm out here. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, and I'm still young, vibrant enough. Like, I'm a certain age, but I'm vibrant enough to still be in the mix and do things. So this is coming from a single man who's been moving around dealing with different women over the years. You dig what I mean? A lot of times what we be going through, it don't have to be. But the reality is the dating market today, women have become shallow because they can, because they have the option to be shallow. See, at a time before the internet, it was only your block. It was only like the people that was there. It was, you see what I mean? Like, you dig what I'm saying? It was only like, all right, let's just say your neighborhood was a 20 block neighborhood or whatever. Like, in your area where you, as a guy, as a girl that grew up in a regular neighborhood, you ran around and met people. It was only going to be people that's in your neighborhood that you actually you have a relationship with. So it was going to be one of those guys or one of those girls that you was going to link with. You dig what I mean? Now we have the internet where you can get on your phone and you can DM 100+ people every single day of the week. You can basically get next to a celebrity by just DMing them. I mean, direct message or DMs or whatever. It's so many ways to women became shallow because they have a lot more options. At the time, they wasn't able to earn income like they earn in the day. They wasn't able to do a lot of the stuff that they doing today. It wasn't, not only weren't they able, when they became able, it was still like a harder time for them to get to gauge those opportunities. Now women are making a lot more money. Now women are being a lot more successful than ever. Now women are doing things on another level. So yes, they have that option. They made it shallow. They made the pool shallow, but at the same time, that made it difficult for them to make a decision. Where men, we be knowing when we want somebody. The problem is, men, we be doing so much stuff out in these streets that a lot of times we don't know who to pick. We don't know who to pick from. We be doing so much, we don't know who to pick from. We don't know what to do. We don't know who to be. Like, all right, not who to be, but we don't know who to pick. Like, damn, I like Shorty, but I like Shorty too. Like, you be stuck. You be in the middle of the decision making. Like, damn, I wish I could just Shorty nice right here, but I like her too. You dig me? So the dating market has been crazy over the last, let's say 15 years, like especially with the insurge of like the internet, dating apps, all of this different stuff that's out here. It's crazy how like this goes on. And when it all boils down, like, relationships today is different. It's a lot different than it was when we was younger. And we always say that, but it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same people. It's not going to be the same relationship style. That's not how it is. That's not how it's ever going to be again. It's going to be something different, and it's going to continue to change. We just got to be able to get into the game, meet different people, be around these people, and understand who they are, and so we can have long-lasting relationships and really ask the right questions. Because I think a lot of times we don't ask the right questions. What y'all think? Let me know what y'all think. Because like sometimes you can be in a relationship with somebody and never really ask them, hey, what do you think about life? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Sometimes you might have these conversations with certain people, because certain people are able to have deep dive conversations that you can get from the first conversation in. Sometimes that be the person for you, and sometimes it's not, but at least y'all had a conversation. You dig what I mean? And the dating market changed so much that it makes it hard. It's challenging because, again, we all got too many options. It's just like when I always use an example of like with the houses. When you take people to houses, me as an agent, when I schedule appointments and I take people to houses, most of the time when I send people lists, people want to see 40 houses. Can I see this? I want to see that. Cool. But the more houses you get a chance to see, the less decisions you make, because you be wondering, like, did I leave something on the table? Did I get the house that I want? Could I have got a better house? Could I got a bigger house for the same number, for the same offer that they accepted? Could I got a better neighborhood? Can I got a better deal? You see what I'm saying? So when it all boils down, this is why dating is hard, because we got thousands upon millions of people all looking at each other at the same time and trying to get in contact with each other. And when you're dealing with people, it's always going to be somebody better than you. It's always going to be somebody look better than you. There's always going to be somebody have a better physique, have a better physical appearance, that smell better, that look better, that's more handsome, that's more pretty, that's more beautiful, that got more money, who's more endowed, who got a fatter butt, who got a better body. It's whatever it is, it's always going to be something. The thing, that's why, it's always going to be like another thing. It's always going to be somebody more interesting when you get a chance to be in a relationship. But you know what? You have to be able to dial down, deal with this person, build with them, focus on that, give them an opportunity to have a fair conversation about relationships, life, love, and long-lasting friendships. Y'all got to learn how to show attention, affection, and appreciation. Those are my 3 things that I really realize that most people complain about. And if we can have that on the table and have those things in a place where we can all coexist together and show love and really be around each other, we'll have dope relationships. But at the end of the day, women shouldn't be courting men. That's just my opinion. After all I just said and all of this and all of that, we can have fun, we can go out, but I think that that's the man's duty in a relationship or in the beginning process of dealing with a woman, is for the man to kind of like give that chase a little bit, that pursuance. I think pursuing is nothing more than just courting. So leave your comments. Let me know what y'all think. I'll get back to you soon. Peace.